Let's talk about one of your guys.
Yeah. My main guy.
So people don't know this, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised. If you know Andre, you know this, innit? This guy.
He's riding Luka's ass, bro. let's call it what it is.
I don't want to say that, even though it's true. I don't want to say that about my guy now. I'm gonna give you some respect.
Yeah.
At least a little bit. Andre is a big supporter and fan of what Luka Doncic.
He is the number one supporter of Luka Doncic.
No, I think Nick Wright is.
Yeah.
Okay, there's Nick Wright, Andre, and then everyone else.
Yeah. But he's a big supporter and fan of what Luka's doing.
100%.
In the past, you have said Luka, and I don't know how serious you were, it was the best player in the league.
He's looked like the best player in the league.
Yeah?
He's the best player in the playoffs last year.
Okay.
The thing is, he actually did what he's averaged the most points in the playoffs in NBA history.
He was the best player in the playoffs.
Like out of the playoffs, he
was.
I can't
he was the best player in the playoffs.
No, you can't. You actually can't argue that.
I'll argue. What do you mean?
Who was better than him in the playoffs? He averaged the most points in the playoffs. He went to the conference
Did
finals.
he average the most wins?
Okay, listen.
Did he average the most wins?
But let's do this. No.
He didn't average the most wins. No, I didn't think so. I would say that someone
so who was better than him in the playoffs?
As much as I talk shit about Jimmy was very good in the playoffs.
That's not the question. Who was better than him in the playoffs?
Not as much.
No one had any better.
Was better than Luka Doncic?
No one had individual performances like Luka Doncic. I'll give you that.
You finished?
Yeah.
Question again. Who was better than Luka Doncic in the playoffs?
No.
Bear in mind, I don't back Luka like this.
That's fine. No one was better than Luka Doncic in the playoffs.
Thank you. That's right. It wasn't. Obviously, the Dallas Mavericks were not the best team. They didn't win. They win. The Warriors were much better than them. It was obvious they were going to go.
Would you say the Mavericks overachieved?
Yes, massively.
Yeah.
Going into that, no one was saying.
No one thought they were going to beat the Suns.
You might have been one of the people who said that the Mavericks could beat Phoenix. You might have been. I don't know if you did say it, but you might have been one of the people who say it. But no,
if I said it, I don't think I was that confident in it.
No one was really thinking that the number one team in the whole NBA were going to fall apart in a game. One even get to game 7, let alone fall apart the way they got their backs broken in, out, around, shake it all about. They got finished.
They done the hooky pokey
by Dallas in that game 7. They shouldn't even gone that far if we're being honest.
Yeah, and I think one thing about Luka, right? I think for me, what is so good to watch about Luka, right? Is there's certain players in different sports that you have to be able to really understand the sport to see why they're good. Yeah. You don't have to do it with Luka Doncic. Like you could be. This is the first time you're watching basketball, and I could just tell you the rules. The point of the game is to put the boot in that net. Yeah. You could watch this guy and be like, he's good at this. That's it. You just know he's good at it. Yeah. Like he's just good. James Harden's like that, or was like that as well. Yeah. There's certain players they're a bit different. Jimmy Butler's not like that. He's good, but he's not like that.
Yeah, he's not like that. Not at all.
But Luka Doncic, is a dangerous boy. He's a very, very dangerous boy, and I think. He put the league on notice, man. He put the.
What did he put the league on notice?
What?
I'm asking you. What did he put?
If you give him an inch, he'll take him out.
Okay.
He took his team to Western Conference final. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was the best player in the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't argue.
Okay.
By himself. Really and truly.
Wait.
Reggie Bullock went 0 for 10. Finney Smith went like 0 for 8, bro.
Wait.
Wait.
He had a good running mate in Brunson, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Brunson. And that's why I said, when you said, did they overachieve, right? I had to ask myself that, because I don't think Luka overachieved. I think Luka did what he did.
But Luka did overachieve, but the Mavericks did.
But this is the thing, though, because it's like, well, Bullock probably, I don't know his numbers the whole playoffs, right? But certain players had good games.
Finney Smith was one of those guys.
Yeah, he had a good game.
I feel like there's some good games because they're basketball players, but then they're not complete arse, right? So they're gonna have good games, but I didn't have good series. So like Brunson had a good playoff run, right? The whole playoff run, he went out a little bit, but overall had a good playoff run, right? But he overachieved. I think we're gonna see him in New York now. I'm gonna see what the true player he is.
I think he's gonna be arse, but yeah, go on.
I don't think he's gonna be arse, but I don't think he's as good as he looks last season.
I think his contract is gonna age just as badly as Julius Randle's,
and that's the problem for New York Knicks.
By the way, Reggie Bullock's stats for the players was 9 points, 3.7 rebounds, 1.5 assists.
But what more do you expect from him?
You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, it is what it is, right? So I think for me, you've got Luka Doncic, who I think, and I say this all the time, I think Luka Doncic could be the best player in the league. I think Luka Doncic not only could be the best player in the league, he has the skill set to be the best player of all time. He could be the best player of all time. It's a young career. Trying to say.
Keep going, bro. You're on a roll.
Yeah, we keep going. So he went to Western Conference Finals last season. We're running it back with a better team this season.
Why are they better?
With Christian Wood.
But you lost Brunson.
I think Christian Wood is better than Ron.
But like in terms of points, I think they're gonna give you the same amount of production. I don't think as much as Dallas got a good player, I don't think they've gotten any better.
But then
they just changed where their points are coming from. It's the exact same points.
I think it's more beneficial for Luka because obviously we understand why Brunson wanted to go.
Yeah.
So yes, it frees. Less is like there's no kind of guilty conscience for Luka to take more shots, and playing with a Christian Wood is more beneficial for him because now there's pick and rolls. You know Christian Wood's about to get that ball. You know also you can do pick and pop. Like it's a good mate.
I think Jalen Brunson is
his game don't complement Luka's game.
Yeah. Like, and you kept saying that. You even had the ridiculous comment of making that the Mavs were better when Luka was off, right? Ridiculous. Cameron said that. He said that, right? He said that, and it was very ridiculous.
Confirm? Yes.
Yeah, they won more games. They lost less games in the playoffs when they didn't have Luka, but it was only 3 games. Difficult to say.
Thank you. I think for me, right, the truth that is in that statement is they're both when they're both at their best, they can't be at their best together.
100%.
Right? So Christian Wood can be at his best while Luka's being at his best.
Yep.
So that's why I think it's an upgrade, right? We also had a problem with perimeter defense. No, not perimeter, interior defense.
Yeah, you're fucking shit, man.
So
you haven't gotten better at that, though.
Well, you know,
I think you boys. I say you boys. Dallas got McGee, didn't they?
Yeah,
so that's
McGee.
Yeah,
McGee as well. That's an addition.
That's a good interior defender, but he's still a role player.
Yeah, but that's all we need. We didn't need someone to score more points. We just need to increase defensively. I don't really know about Christian Wood's defensive ability. He's too tough.
He's decent on the perimeter. He's not bad interior.
What is he like 6'10"?
Yeah. But if he was to put him at, let's say a PF, and he was to put McGee there, they would be fine.
He's athletic,
to defend.
So I expect him to block some shots, but he's not like a Giannis at the rim or anything. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but we don't need that.
Yeah,
and we've got McGee, Finney Smith. Reggie Bullock.
This is where the questionable shit is.
No, because the question now is who is
supposed to be two.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is coming back.
Yeah. So who is going to defend the other team's best wing?
Because who is it not going to be?
It's going to have to be either.
Okay.
Because who is it not going to be?
Because he's a point guard.
No.
Because he's a point guard.
Because Ben was a point guard, yeah? But he was always... Oh, no. Because he always guarded the other team's best player.
We just said Ben goes 1 to 5.
Okay.
He's the best defensive player in the league.
Luka doesn't go... There's not a single position in the league that Luka can guard.
1.
Luka cannot guard point guards. All of them are going past him.
Okay.
Luka. Alright, so any person who's played...
You're going to talk some shit about Devin Booker.
It's not about... That's irrelevant to me.
Do you think Luka can guard the one?
The best scorers in the league will get their points regardless who's in front of them. I will never deny that.
Yeah.
However, Luka does what every big guy does when they play basketball. They slide twice and their feet don't move anymore. Luka does that every fucking time, bro. Luka Doncic might be one of the worst on-ball defenders in the league.
I'll say Luka will be best. For him, the best to defend will be
They've got
the 4.
100% a 4,
4 would be the best because they're not moving like that. Like
100%.
To guard the one.
6'7" as well,
6'8". He's 6'8". 6'8".
And he's a big boy.
And he's a big boy. Now he's not so much of a big boy because he's lost some weight. But the streets are saying that he's lied about his age, but...
No, I had that, what's it called, when I was watching, what's that film called? Adam Sandler.
Hustle?
Is it Hustle?
I didn't finish watch. I watched like 15 minutes. Like I think after we got out of the gym, that scene, I think I stopped watching the film.
Okay.
I didn't care anymore. But then, but I was like, oh shit, that might have been Luka. I think he may have lied about his age. Potentially. I don't know, man. He looks...
When he did get drafted, he did look as young as he was saying he was, though.
Yeah?
Like, in my opinion, I think he's the age that he is.
Doesn't matter. But anyway, he's doing what he's doing, innit?
Yeah.
I think that is a bit of a problem in Dallas. The scoring isn't the issue anymore.
Stopping the buckets now.
Yeah. It's who's going to defend
the wings and the perimeter like that.
It's everywhere though. It might I hear that you've got decent perimeter defenders in guys like Finney Smith.
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway.
They all can't play at the same time.
Who?
They all can't play at the same time as well.
Not really, innit? Like you guys are always gonna have this problem as well. And as great as of a perimeter defender that Finney Smith is, or an interior defender that he is, he's undersized for his position regardless. So at the end of the day, you don't have any stoppers.
Yeah.
Which not every team has stoppers or anything like that, but I think they're able to defend collectively as a team.
Yeah, but you have a go-to guy. Like you have to have a guy that whoever the best player on the other team is, who's stopping that guy. Man. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
That's why it was big that Philly went and got PJ Tucker, like you said, isn't it, man?
Yeah. And I think every team who's serious has that guy.
100%.
Maybe not Phoenix.
That's why they got Phoenix do Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, they do.
Or Miles. Is it Miles?
Mikal. He goes after regardless KD, whoever it is, he's on there. 100%.
And he was a defensive player of the year candidate.
You got the Clippers. We got a couple of guys. But Kawhi is our guy for that.
Yeah.
You go to Brooklyn now. I guess they have Ben, but before that, and this is where Brooklyn kind of had problems. They didn't have anyone to stop him. Obviously, Boston, you have Marcus Smart. There's loads of guys like that.
Yeah. And I think that's the problem in Dallas, right? But I think unless Dallas go all in on the small ball, that's another thing as well. All in. Christian Wood at the 5. Then you go Finney Smith, and then
Hardaway Jr. and then Bullock maybe or something like that.
No. You go Luka at the 1, Spencer at the 2, then probably Finney Smith and
it'll be Hardaway Jr., Finney Smith, and then
Christian Wood. Yeah. Then Bullock coming off the bench. Like
it's not bad to be fair.
You have to do that, right? But then the problem is you have the same problem you had last year.
With Spencer Dinwiddie and Luka, keep Spencer Dinwiddie to come off the bench. That's fine. That's good for you.
I think he'll be better. I think he'll be much better for Dallas next year, though.
Hopefully,
much better. So let me get into this shit. So you made a lot of points about your boy Luka, why he's great. I've said numerous times that I don't think that his style of play, and you had the perfect person to compare him to, James Harden.
Oh yeah.
What did even Mr. Bean say about
volume scorers, bro? Volume scorers, volume shooters, the guys that will jack anywhere from 20 to 25 shots a game. Yeah. And James won an MVP off that, and I think Luka can definitely do that. I think Luka can definitely win an MVP.
Don't worry, I got this.
Definitely win an MVP off that. But how far did James Harden go? Conference finals.
Yeah.
That's how far he went, and he fell very, very short
with Chris Paul.
Yeah. Very, 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 very short of that. Granted, to a great team.
Yeah.
I just don't think this style of play where one guy is dribbling the shit out of a basketball for 20 seconds and then taking a bad shot in the 4. Please go ahead. Your hands up.
No. I want you to finish.
Okay, cool,
I just want people to know that I'm loading up. Yeah?
Cool. So I think one, that style of play is not good. 2, I don't think Dallas run a great offense either.
Okay.
Like from what I see of Dallas, and I'm not saying that Luka can't be a knockdown or a spot up 3-point shooter.
Just one quick thing.
Yeah.
You're saying about his style of play.
Yeah.
But you've also said when Luka does this thing where he gets the team going first and then he starts to collect his bag now, is great basketball.
Yeah.
So, but that's a part of his style of play.
No, he doesn't do that, though. That's the point I'm trying to make.
But he does.
When does he do that?
Well, if he didn't do it, why would you bring it up?
What do you mean?
As in, why would you say that if he didn't do it?
My point. What do you mean? I
get. Okay, I don't think you're being clear, but I think I get the question.
But basically, I'm saying that because you say Luka's style of play, the way he plays, right, dribble the ball,
is a problem.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
But because you've seen him do a thing where he gets his team going first.
No. My point is that I rarely see Luka do that.
Okay.
I've come on here before and said, if you watch Dallas games, who scores the first?
Luka.
The first. I don't even say how many, but 8 to 12 points for them. It's Luka because they're getting him going early, right? And then what are the rest of these other bums doing while Luka's doing that? Running with the arse up,
and then Luka
whole
gets
time.
tired.
And then I've said before, Luka's condition is a bit of a problem because he goes on these hot streaks in the first half and stuff like that, and in the second half, I don't know what he's doing at halftime. Also, I would like to point that out. But the third quarter starts. He's still a little bit hot, but he's not as hot.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter comes. He's gassed. And you can see it anyway. He's gassed. So while Luka's doing all this shit, his guys are running around, asses out, just trying to get a nice sweat going. They're not really hot. They're not ready for the shots. And then people start. In the second half, Luka's getting double teams now.
That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
I don't think, for me, sorry to interrupt you. Yeah. I don't think necessarily obviously there might be a condition issue, but I don't think his scoring drop off.
You think they changed the way they defend him?
I think so. I just feel like you have to be more honest in the first half, right? If you're in the second half, fourth quarter, it's like this is the guy, right? Dare the other team to beat me. Okay. I think that's the approach that people.
So you're saying that other teams force Luka they force Dallas to get the ball out of Luka's hand.
You can't double team in the first 2 minutes of the game. It's ridiculous. Get the game going.
I'll be honest, innit? Yeah, people do that to Steph Curry. We've seen it. People do that to Steph Curry because they know what it's like with him. He's a similar kind of guy with Luka, where Steph can score 15 points in 6 shots.
But that one's different because
why?
No.
Okay.
But once Steph takes a step in from the halfway,
they're guarding him, right?
He's deadly. And the thing is,
would you not say that Luka and Steph have a similar type of range? I'm not saying
range.
No.
Wait, hold on. I see the point you're trying to make.
I'm not saying it's.
I don't want Luka to have the range. I don't want it. But yeah, Luka has the range.
Luka takes the same kind of shots that Steph does, and I've seen him hit deep threes.
Yeah,
he's strong enough. He's powerful enough to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luka needs to work on his shot IQ though, doesn't he? Because what does he do? He heat checks way too fucking much, bro.
Yeah.
This guy takes terrible step backs, contested shots. Yeah. And granted, he's one of the best I've seen anyway in terms of making contested shots. Not even step backs. Contested shots. He makes very, very good, difficult shot taker. However, I don't think
he's got that badge.
Yeah, 100% Hall of Fame. I'll give it to him. However, I think he's so quick to defer to that as an option when it's not necessary, in my opinion.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but can we take it back?
Go on, please.
Because you said James Harden, right?
Yeah.
Now, they have a similar play style.
Extremely similar.
Very similar play style.
Some would even say Luka got his step back from James.
Yeah, fair enough. Cool. Whatever. But they have the critical difference between Luka and James. Yeah, is James's problem is he falls off in the playoffs. Luka plays his best basketball in the playoffs. Okay, that's the biggest thing. So for me, it's like I don't understand how you could say his style of play is not winning when he's playing his best basketball in the and I think with Luka, right? Luka's never lost to a team in the playoffs for the last 3 seasons that weren't better than him. The team was always better than him.
Okay.
He's always he lost against Golden State. He won the champions. He lost against the Clippers twice, right?
Yep.
Against Kawhi and Paul George.
But they beat Utah. They were definitely better than Utah. Even then, there was an argument Utah might have even been better than them.
Exactly.
Phoenix were definitely better than them, and they beat Phoenix. I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
However, Luka's been in the league since 2018 now, so this is coming up to his 5th year now.
Wow. Okay.
5th year in the league, I believe.
He didn't make the playoffs first year.
Of course not.
No, he didn't.
No, but Dallas were pretty bad. I will say.
Yeah.
But I'm finding it interesting that Dallas can't put talent around Luka. And one thing I would like to point out as well is when they bring talent to Luka, as in they drafted Jalen Brunson the exact same draft as him, the first opportunity Brunson had to get out, he got out. I think that speaks to some volume, some levels of the fact that maybe people don't, and I'm not saying that he's a horrible. Bear in mind, this guy is 23 years old.
Yeah,
he's still young. I still think Luka can be great.
I just can be.
I can't because what has he done?
Oh come on!
No, Andre, we can't.
Good player.
We can't keep doing this. We can't keep doing this.
Okay, sorry to detract.
Go ahead.
Who are the great players in the league right now?
All the ones that have championships. I'm not out here giving guys crazy flowers when they haven't really done a great deal.
Because if we're going for LeBron's got a championship, Giannis got a championship, Kawhi's got a championship, Jokic.
Chill. Where would you rank? Because we did a top 10 last week. Yeah, where would you rank Luka in amongst like the NBA's best?
See, for me, I think it's Nick Wright guesses right. I think it's easier to do a pyramid instead of a top 10. But if you force me to do it right now,
because the pyramid eventually turns into a top 10 anyway, I can ask you.
Because
if there's a tier, if there's 3 guys in tier 1, that's 1, 2, 3.
All right. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think right now, or based on last season, right, and I'm doing it on last season. Luka's in tier 2.
With who? What company are you putting Luka in?
Giannis is at the top.
Yep.
Nah, it's tough. Luka's the 4th or 5th best player in the league right now. I go Giannis, I go LeBron, I go
Steph.
Embiid and KD.
Steph.
You think Luka's better than Steph?
Luka had a better season than Steph last season.
Do you think Luka's better than Steph?
Luka had a better season. That's what I'm doing it on. Don't do it based on what they've done their whole career. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now.
I do think,
yeah,
to some extent, it stops mattering as well, though, in terms of.
Wait.
So let me explain what I mean by that.
Yeah.
We just spoke about Tobias Harris having great performances on bad teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Dallas are a bad team, but Luka's no contention. Luka's the number one option on that team. Luka takes the most shots and all that stuff, and he's able to put up great numbers.
Yeah.
But I start looking at it stops mattering when you compare him to other guys who are also putting up great numbers. Yeah. And then I have to start looking at other factors to differentiate you from them, right?
Yeah.
So you would differentiate Giannis from Luka, because Luka probably even put up better numbers than Giannis last year, or close to
scoring numbers. Yeah.
He probably had more assists and stuff like that as well.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, true.
Things like that. But are you gonna say that Luka had a better year than Giannis?
No.
Why?
Because Giannis is no.
I haven't said a word.
No, because of the defensive abilities, man.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's the only thing.
Yes.
Okay.
But what else is it?
Winning, bro.
No, but
winning. You can't say it doesn't matter. Winning 100% matters.
Because this is why it's not fair.
You say it's a team sport now.
Yeah,
right?
but that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's because it's like winning is the team one.
100%. However, yeah, you can only have 5 guys on your team on the court. You can have 5 of them on the court at one time, right? Yeah. And you agree that if you have the best player on the court, or the best player in the series, however, you're more likely to win, or you should.
I didn't say that. I said you've always got a chance.
Okay.
No, because that matters when we were talking. That was in context of Philly and Toronto.
Yeah.
He always had a chance, even though the Philly team was better on paper.
Okay, yeah,
the best player. So, and I think the same thing happened with Luka, right? With Golden State. Luka was the best player in that series.
They didn't have a chance though. You know that.
Well, I mean, they did.
You know they didn't have a chance.
They did lose.
but in your heart of hearts, the same way we were talking about Phoenix. Yeah. You said,
I didn't think they were going to win.
No. Okay.
But that's not the question. You said they have a chance. They did have a chance.
If Steph tore his ACL, I think they would have had a chance. I think that was the only way that God. Because the fact that he even went as long as it did, I was surprised.
Exactly, because they had a chance, because they're the best player on the court.
Okay.
Was Luka not the best player on the court?
Luka was the best player on the court
because he was the best player in the whole fucking playoffs. Sorry for swearing on your podcast.
We swear all the time, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm got a bit upset.
Then the thing is, he was the best player on the court in that series, 100%.
Yeah, man.
Then it was Steph, but then Wiggins then turned up and started to diminish Luka slowly by slowly. He started to play very good defense on Luka. It was a good defender to put on him.
Yeah,
and he eventually ended up tiring him out.
I think. Sorry to cut you off, Rod, but I think that's another point as well. That yes, no one can. I don't think anyone in the league can stop Luka. Yeah. I will never deny that.
But you've made the point that the best scorers in the league, no one can stop them. That's the point.
Yeah, 100%. And Luka's definitely.
There's like 8 guys who that's applicable to.
Maybe even more, you know.
Yeah, but my point being,
you cannot. I don't think you can ever stop them. You can not even neutralize it. You can slow down.
He's gonna get 25
or make it long for them. Like, and you know what? In my opinion, the best scorer in the league, he actually got stopped, and that was by Boston when KD got stopped against. In those four playoff series, that was the only. But
you think KD's the best scorer in the league right now?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Because you think it's Luka?
I don't think you can say.
Do you know what I think it is? Yeah. It's LeBron, because he scored the most fucking points in the league. That's the best scorer in the league, bro.
Fair enough.
That's how you did it. But for me. Yeah, but okay, I get your point. He's one of the best scorers, to say the least. Right?
Yeah, 100%. I can't doubt that.
Yeah.
There is a formula, it seems like, to kind of have success against him, though.
Who?
KD. No, I was saying against Luka.
Oh. What's the formula against Luka?
Athletic wings. It's his worst nightmare. Someone who can keep up with him, yeah, but also not allow him to get bullied.
Yeah,
because that's his game, isn't it? Really, I think if Luka. The fact that he plays point guard is a massive advantage in his favour. And the fact that the guys who are normally guarding him, probably in the first half where he's going those runs, they can't. If you can keep up with him with his feet, you're definitely not strong enough to keep up with him like that. Yeah. That's why having an Andrew Wiggins, having a Kawhi, having a Paul George, guys like that really makes a massive difference to your team in your game. Agree. The reason I would say that I don't want to give the mantle to Luka is because I don't think he's done anything to necessarily warrant that. Like, I hear you. Puts up great scoring numbers.
Okay.
Great scoring numbers, bro. But so did Wilt Chamberlain, innit? And yes, Wilt is one of the greats. I need to see Luka have some postseason success. And
but he just got
what do you mean?
Wait, so because he won two series,
yeah,
we're now saying Luka's a great player, yeah?
Yeah. No. I said this in August last year.
Yeah.
He was a great player.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's
Anyway.
fine. But I disagree in it. I need to see him have serious postseason success though.
But then is that not a time thing? Right. So
Of course, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying I will never say it about him. I'm just not saying 23-year-old Luka Doncic is that guy
because he's 23.
Because he's not what he needs to be.
Yeah, but that's like I say, it's a time thing as well.
No, what does he need to be then?
I think he needs to take, and I think you agree. Shot IQ needs to be up there. Yes, he needs to take better shots. There are times in games, especially in the third quarter, I've seen him anyway.
Yep.
He takes poorly timed shots.
Yeah.
Either early shots in the shot clock, or he's taking difficult shots that he made difficult because he chose to. Innit?
Yeah.
And I get it's because he's used to making them kind of thing. He's like, oh, that's not actually a bad shot. But in the flow of the game, that is a bad shot to take. We've seen it. Unnecessary step backs and things like that.
Yeah.
Another thing is his conditioning. 100% needs to work on it. And these are small things that it shouldn't be difficult for him to do, right? In the next couple of years, yes, I expect him to have done these things.
Yeah.
Conditioning 100% needs to be out there. Fucking defense, bro. That's something I cannot hide in it though.
But I don't think there's going to be much of an improvement on the defensive side. It's just
I'm not asking him to slap the floor, shout defense, and slide like. I'm not asking for that in it. But don't be the way Pat Bev was talking about Chris Paul. That's how I talk about Luka Doncic. He's a clone.
See, I think with Luka Doncic, right, a lot of the great scorers aren't great defenders, right? Yeah,
I can't agree with that, man.
Is Steph Curry a great defender?
No, but I don't think Steph is even in today's game. Steph probably isn't even top 5 in scoring.
As a scorer,
Right? No, we can see that by points per game if you want to look at it by points per game.
all right, cool. So Steph Curry, James Harden,
And we spoke about him already.
Yeah, but I think what my point is with Luka Doncic is, we see that the problems that the Dallas Mavericks have is defensively.
Yeah.
All round.
Yeah. 100%.
So in a situation where Steph, I'm using Steph as an example, right?
Yep.
Gets hidden or gets hidden
defense.
by Draymond, gets hidden by Wiggins this season, gets
definitely.
hidden
By
by Clay, gets hidden by whoever the 5 is, because they always have a good 5.
Looney defensively, yeah.
So Luka doesn't have that luxury.
Yeah.
So he gets exposed for being
not the best defender.
Question.
not the most willing defender.
Sorry to interrupt. Question.
Yeah.
Would you say that Luka's a better defender than Steph Curry? No, because he's not. And as much as you're talking about Steph isn't that bad of. Honestly, he's not that bad of an on-ball defender. He's just smaller than most of the other guys, but he's not a bad on-ball defender. Luka is a bad on-ball defender. Like, you have to put that word bad. He's a bad on-ball defender.
That one I can say, like you say, he slides his feet twice and then
He stops moving, and we say it every time.
Steph doesn't stop. He just then gets, if depending on who the player is, might get overpowered or. But Luka's not a good defender.
Luka can't play the passing lanes because he's not fast enough. Steph can play the passing lanes. We see it time and time again. Steph still averages steals in games, isn't it?
Luka average steals 1.3 last season.
Okay, yeah.
Got that.
Yeah, no, you had that on deck. I like that.
I got that. I thought I need that.
I like that.
No, but the point being, I get what you're trying to say. But I feel
you're
like
saying he can't be hidden, yeah.
I think that's the thing.
Yeah,
I think he gets exposed. I
But
think he gets exposed.
He gets targeted though. That's the thing. It's not even a hidden. He actively gets targeted.
Exactly, but the thing, I think he gets targeted because he hasn't got that person targeting that best player. So, for example, in Golden State, where you have a Clay, you've got 3 players who will literally say, "I'm taking your best defensive player right now."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we spoke about it that all the good teams have that, and obviously you said
yeah. So I feel like if you haven't got that, right, the proactive player going after that person, then people are just going for who they want, right? It makes it easier to expose Luka if you haven't got that person next to him. I'm not saying he's a good defender at all.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, but I just feel like if he had better players around him, in that situation, it would matter less. And I still don't think it matters that much.
Yeah, I'm not saying I can argue with that. I think we both agreed on the point is that
Western Conference Finals.
Say again?
He took his team to the Western Conference Finals.
Okay. Yeah.
The second best player on the team. I didn't see him play great defense that whole time.
Brunson, yeah, and I
he's
think
small as well.
Huh?
And he's small as well.
Yeah, which is problematic in itself, but that's new. It's problem.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with you wholeheartedly. I'm not saying no. It's impossible that Luka can be this.
Yeah.
I'm just saying right now, and I think he even said it at some point. A lot of fans, a lot of media, a lot of people are putting a lot on him at 23 years old, saying you're this, you're that, you're that, and then when he doesn't do it, he even said himself, bro, I'm 23 years old, I'm still getting better, innit?
Yeah.
I do think by the time Luka's 25, 26, he could easily have at least one MVP and a finals appearance. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying right now, respect the other guys that are in the league, man. Respect the other guys that are better than him, in my personal opinion.
Who's better than him? Right now.
Right now. LeBron, KD, Steph, the two guys who are in the MVP voting, Jokic and Embiid. Give me Giannis as well. That's 6 already. I think I had Luka at 7.
Yeah,
I think I had Luka at 7.
You had Luka at 7.
But I think by saying Luka's top 5, you're because I don't think you want to argue with me about the 6 guys I just said before Luka.
Can't argue Jokic.
You can't argue Giannis, Jokic, LeBron.
LeBron now.
That's 3.
Yeah, that's 3.
Embiid.
See, that's where I'm a bit like,
Why?
Okay. That's where I'm a bit like, no.
You didn't mention Embiid, did you?
No, I did. I said 2 guys in
So
MVP.
when the 2 people I was like, not sure about were Embiid and Steph, right? Based on last season. I saw
Embiid definitely had a better season than Luka last season.
Yeah, he had a better season.
So I don't think that's an argument, isn't it?
Steph.
Especially said based on last season, this guy he should have been basic MVP.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that, but.
Don't worry, Steph started amazing. Steph was MVP for the first
Steph
2 months.
started amazing.
Then he fell off chasing the 30,000 3-pointers made. Some shit like I can't remember. Sorry,
3,000
3-pointers made. But then the season includes the playoffs, right?
Of course, that's where Luka gets everyone.
Yeah, but Steph showed up at every point in the playoffs. No,
So did Luka.
Okay.
No, but Luka was the best player in the playoffs. I think that's where.
So I don't know why I don't like that. I don't like how we're talking about. Oh, he was the best player in the playoffs, but he didn't play all the games. Or he's the best player in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And he didn't win a ring. Or the best player in the playoffs, he didn't.
But we know that's not how it works. The best team wins, not the best player.
Say again.
The best team wins, not the best player.
But the best player is often on the team that wins.
A lot of the times, yeah.
So you think, based off last season, you're gonna put Luka Doncic over Steph Curry?
I didn't say that.
That's what I'm asking you. Sorry. Based off what you saw last season. Based off what you saw last season,
it's tough.
are you putting Luka Doncic, who won his first playoff series?
Doesn't matter.
Let me finish, man. Please.
That doesn't matter.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic won his first ever playoff series. He took his, like you said, he carried his team to the Western Conference Finals over the best player on the team that won a championship and the guy who won Finals MVP.
Based on those factors, yeah.
No. That's not the only factors though. But yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Based on those factors, that's what you're gonna say.
No, based on those factors, it's easily Luka, right? Okay. No, because we said one season, right?
Yeah.
And when I say one season, I mean, so in this vacuum we're talking about, Steph has never made the playoffs before. He's never won MVP. He's never even been to the finals because it's one season, right? So it doesn't matter. First, the second, everyone's there first, right? Based on those factors, Luka. What I think it was difficult was Steph looked like the MVP for a few months, right?
Did Luka ever look like the MVP?
No, he didn't. But it's not necessarily because how he played.
You think it's how good the other guys were?
Like I think in another season he could have, but he didn't have a bad season. He had a really good season.
Bad season.
But I feel like it was like the top play in the NBA last year was just that high. Like
I'd say the top 3 guys.
It was crazy. Yeah. Like Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic, like mind blowing. Do you know what I mean? It was insane. So I feel like I wouldn't. I'll give you 7. I'll give you 7. Luka Doncic 7.
So Luka's 7.
I'll give you 7.
I think that's a happy compromise, isn't it?
I'll give you 7.
Okay.
I mean, top 10 player already. That's still good.
At 23 years old,
been the top 10 player. Been that, bro. Been that. I think the only person, let me be serious, like. I don't put Kawhi in the top 10 right now
because didn't play.
Yeah, Thank you. That's it. So I think when he comes back, that's another person Luka has to go up against because Kawhi is a serious man. You've got. I'm trying to think of some other players. There's some other players around.
I think to round up my top 10, I had Booker.
No.
Tatum.
Okay, Jason.
But bear in mind, Luka was 7. Yeah. After Luka, it was Booker, Tatum, and then John Morant. I think I had.
John Morant.
Because who else would you put in there?
I put Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler, yeah.
See?
Man.
You see?
Yeah.
You see?
Okay,
now I'm not crazy.
let's argue.
No, I'm not
Let's
crazy
argue
because
then,
I
yeah?
said Jimmy Butler.
Let's argue
This
then.
guy, he came to look at me like I was mad.
No, I'm
like
going
I was
to.
a
I'm
madman.
going to because Jimmy didn't have top 10 anything last year.
Do you know what John Morant was?
But like you said,
because it really upset me because there was people. I don't think you guys did it. Maybe you did actually. I can't remember. So I'm not gonna accuse you of things I don't remember you doing. But
He was
there
never
were
my
people.
MVP.
Was it?
If that's what
No, I didn't say that. But people were saying who's better, John Morant or Luka Doncic, right?
No, I didn't bother doing
No
that.
one said that.
No,
I didn't bother
what?
doing it. I didn't bother. I definitely didn't do
You
it.
didn't say people didn't say it.
No, people
No,
said
no,
that. I said
oh,
we didn't.
okay,
say that.
I'm
we
must
didn't say
mention.
that, we didn't say
So that really pissed me off, right? So I was following this guy seriously because
Rodney did say that Jason Tatum was better than Luka Doncic. There, I'm not gonna let that slide.
I think you said that as well.
I didn't.
I think you
I
did,
didn't.
bro.
I said.
No, it was just me.
I definitely didn't say that. I was honest. You can
It
go
was
back and
just
think
me
about it.
because
My top 10.
everyone-
I had my top 10. We did a top 10 under 25, innit? I had Luka number 1. No question. I had Luka number 1. I didn't bother.
Alright, cool.
I didn't bother with the agenda.
Because you
I
know,
had him at number 2.
it's just not. When you saw it's not that. You
But yeah.
happy now? You happy that is your guy better than Luka Doncic?
Yeah, he's not gonna argue that now. He can't. Rodney.
Well, my guy was in the finals.
That's a good point to make. But still, he had a better team. So yeah,
My guy was in fact. My guy.
Rodney.
Listen, my guy put away Miami Heat.
I would say
my guy done some dangerous things to Milwaukee Bucks.
I would like to say,
Yeah.
I would like to say, as much as I'm not saying that Jason Tatum is better than Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum had a very good player front.
Yeah.
As much as Luka put up X amount of points, whatever,
Yeah.
Jason Tatum went up against harder competition.
Yes,
he did.
yes, he did.
He did.
Brooklyn first. Luka had Utah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I just wanted to double check.
Milwaukee.
Utah's the reason that is what it is though. If he had to play like a Clippers in the first round and won that, Luka and Jason Tatum would have equally the same difficulty. But Utah in the first round instantly takes them out of that conversation.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I agree with that. But I just don't think Jason Tatum is on.
That's fine. So sorry. Did you John Morant in top 10? Yes or no?
No way.
Who's 10 then?
Butler's better than him.
Why are we saying Jimmy?
I think for me, the problem with John Morant, right, is
You haven't seen enough? Or?
no, I did not say that. No, it's not that. The problem with John Morant is his team got better when he wasn't there. Like, and it was for an extended period of time.
Yeah, it wasn't
bro.
like a few games.
So for me, it was like
a long
it was
period
like
of
okay,
time.
cool. He's playing well. He's really good. He's got all these nice dunks. Blah. But when he comes out of the team, his team are just as good, right? And so we're saying, is he that good, or is it just a really good team?
We'll see. Hopefully, we'll see in this. Do you
know what I mean? So I think for me, that's it. I think I've got Jimmy there. I've got.
But of all guys, even then, even if you take out Jar, I would rather put someone else in.
Give me some more guys.
I would say last year, DeMar DeRozan was better than Jimmy Butler. I don't think you guys want to argue with that as well.
And then he's
Jimmy was
better than
awesome. Jimmy was very like average in the.
Then I take him with John Morant. Like I feel like there's so many players. Like I just
okay, so we're including the postseasons, all right?
Of course.
Because with now when it comes, because Jimmy was just he was just cruising. He was average in the regular season.
Yeah.
Obviously not as great as DeMar DeRozan, but it's not like it was a. Would you say it was a big gap?
Yes.
As in a huge, massive gap.
I'm pretty sure DeRozan averaged 26 points a game, 5
Jimmy
and 5.
averaged,
Jimmy
averaged like what, 22?
Okay.
22, 23?
Yeah.
I think
DeRozan is a
can't say 3-4
DeRozan
points.
is a
That's
better
a big-
shout
that's a big
for that
differential.
top 10 than
Yeah.
Jimmy. If we do about the whole season, it's just not Jar. Like I've got, I'm trying to think of more players, man.
Who did I put? I put Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum. Yeah, I put Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler.
Booker?
I
think you did agree with Booker, you know.
Booker there?
I think you did agree with Booker.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
there's a
7 Luke
couple
was there.
players, man.
Tatum, Jimmy, and yeah. That's what I did, yeah.
Last point, sorry, about Luka before we wrap up. Luka does all of his work in the first 3 quarters of the game.
Yeah.
Don't roll your eyes, bro.
Yeah,
Because we looked this up. We looked this up.
We
did look this up. And this is why I can also say that a lot of other guys, even Steph, who's been given a lot about he doesn't do this and that when it matters and stuff like that. Luka isn't really the guys. He goes quiet in those fourth quarter moments, and those are the moments where really you're closing out games or you're putting teams away.
Just carry on.
What do you? I want to know. What do you have to say about that?
All right. Okay. Cool. The reason why it's more difficult for Luka to score is because the game slows down, right? And that's when his double teams increase, right? So naturally it's harder for him to score, so he has to pass the ball more. Yeah. And then that's where it
But is that not the same for all the other good players in the league as well?
100%. But they have the fortune of playing with other players who are better than them, who are not better than them, but who are better than the players that Luka has to play with. I'm not making excuses, right? And then also, so coupled with the fact, and I'm going to take some accountability for my guy as well. He makes bad shots, right? He takes bad shots, right? So if he's taking bad shots, if he takes bad shots and the shots are more difficult, he's less likely to make these shots in the fourth quarter. So I completely agree with that, right? But I don't like the fact that you're saying his points don't matter because he doesn't score as much in the fourth quarter. Because everyone on here understands maths, right? If it's the truth. Whether he gets 3 points in the first quarter or 3 points in the fourth quarter, it's still 3 points. The game wouldn't be close if he didn't score as much in the first three quarters. That's fine. So what you're trying to say is he just needs to score more. That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying that.
No, but you are. Because you're not going to give him... No, but you are. Because if he scored less in the second quarter... and more in the fourth quarter, it'd be the same amount of points.
But in my opinion, I would say, okay, at least then when the games are closer, in the clutch moments or whatever you want to talk about, at least he's there contributing and doing something. Because
like we still lose.
But like we've spoken about, he's not a defensive player. So if Luka's not scoring, what's he really giving you?
Ooh.
No.
Playmaking. He's nice. No. Come on.
Okay.
He's nice.
Okay,
come
so
on.
You say his team aren't that great, yeah?
Yeah.
So what's he playmaking for?
No. Bro. Then we're not talking about he's playing with children, bro. He's not playing with the boys from your your basketball team. He's not playing with those boys, man. He's not playing with those guys. Yeah. He's playing with professional players. I'm not saying these guys are us. We just said Reggie Bullock, yeah? He scores 9 points, averages 9 points a game, right? It's not great.
I'd take all those 9 points off Luka's assists as well.
Fair enough.
Most likely, yeah.
So he's put in, that's even more testament to him. He's getting the best out of these players who are not that great. Yeah. I'm trying to say, so come on, bro.
No, but I think even you would agree, right? There will be more value in Luka's points, yeah? If and literally saying just move some of them around a little bit, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying though. Like you said, his team aren't children, right?
Yeah.
I personally do not believe it's that if Luka doesn't go on that 12-point run at the beginning of the game, I don't believe that every game is going to be a blowout.
Yeah,
I don't believe that because the other guys can score. At the end of the day, they're professionals. They're NBA players. Yes or no?
Yeah. So
I think in those moments where and even you will agree, it's literally quiet, right? It's radio silence from him at points. Like I've seen moments, especially in playoffs as well.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter period. Where you almost don't know that he's on the court.
All right, I get what you're trying to say, Cameron.
Yeah.
And Cameron, I don't want to bring this back to because I don't want to distract you because I've sat in maths classes with you, bro.
Yeah.
I know you know your maths, bro. Yeah. What you're saying to me, is this is all you're saying to me. This is what I'm hearing from you, right? Luka Doncic needs to score more, or other players need to score more because that's it. That's all you're saying. Because if you move the points around, it's the same total number of points.
So do you think
that's it?
Do you think fourth quarter scoring doesn't matter, right?
It does in the fourth quarter. Okay. But when you look at it holistically, not really, because it only matters if in the fourth quarter if the game is close. That's it.
Right. I think when Cam says about getting the players going early. They build a rhythm, right?
That's the
so now,
we can rely on them late in the game.
So now they've built a rhythm from the first quarter. So leading now to the fourth, those double teams that come now, let's say you throw it to a Finney Smith who has a rhythm, that's more likely for a shot to go in.
Yeah.
Rather than him being ice cold for the whole game to then now you got to take your second or third shot in the fourth. So if his team are in a rhythm. And then those double teams come where even if he's not scoring as much in the fourth, but those assists, now the 7 or 8 assists end up going to 11 or 12 because his team is now in a rhythm. Now they're making shots. Now they're comfortable. So I hear it in terms of that. So yes, on another hand,
I think you're going to say what I'm about to say. But
on the other hand, if in the second quarter those 15 points did not happen, but it happened in the fourth quarter. Nothing changes. As in, I hear what you mean.
Yeah.
I get like the rhythm thing.
Yeah.
But also the players can just be off.
Yeah.
Like he tried to get Reggie Bullock in a rhythm and the nigga went 0 for 10.
Yeah, bro.
What else are you supposed to do?
It's disgusting. And let me tell you one more thing. Let me tell you one thing as well, yeah. even if what you're saying is 100% true, yeah, Cameron, you know it's not Luka's fault, right? What you're saying, what you said to me is the Dallas Mavericks needs to stop playing so much ISO ball in the first half.
Oh, we know this though. We know this.
No, but hold on. But am I a rebuttal to that? Yeah?
Talk to the coach.
One, but even if this is what the coach may even say, right? I'm speaking for the coach right now, yeah. Jason Kidd, yeah. If I know my guy can jack up the points in the first half, yeah, why would I not do that?
Of course, yeah.
Why? Because no matter what half your quarter you're scoring, they equal the same amount of points. Okay. That's what it comes down to, bro. Okay. So I'd rather say, if I know Luka can get 20 points in the first half of the game, right? And that puts us still competitive in the game, and then I have to trust my guys in the second half of the game. That's our game plan, right? That's how we win our games. Yeah. Because if I can't trust Bullock to get 5 points in the first half, I can't. Do you know what I mean? I can't trust Finney Smith to get 10 points in the first half. Yeah. But I can trust Luka to get 20. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is like that. Maybe that's just the game plan, bro. I don't sit in the coaching, but I just feel like that's the game plan for them.
That's fair. That's
Do you know what I mean? But I still don't think it's Luka's fault.
At the end of the day, I think Dallas will have the same outcome until things do change.
So how do Dallas get better?
So I think the way Dallas get better, let's say now they have that defender, a go-to defender to try and make things difficult for the best player. Offensively, well, obviously having Tim Hardaway Jr. there is going to help because at least he does make shots more consistently than Finney Smith and Reggie Bullock.
You said a bag of no-name guys though. I can't lie.
Yeah, but I'm saying Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to make more consistent shots than Finney Smith and Reggie Bullock. So I'm saying insert him, and then maybe a good player who would be nice next to Luka. A good two-way. Obviously, it's not going to happen. Like a Paul George would be nice because then you get someone where you've got to go to defender, and also on the other end, he can heat up too. Yeah. Where and is a respect is gonna not like is a Luka disrespects his teammates. Yeah, like not even like a disrespect him, but if Luka now sees I've got Paul George or Jaylen Brown where defensively they're doing their thing and offensively I know they're bucket getters as well. I know if I throw his ball to him, he's gonna make that shot or he's gonna. Then is that. I'm sorry, but Luka's throwing the ball to Finney Smith. The best thing I know Finney Smith to do is to mean mug and throw gang signs. That's it.
Wild boy.
That's it.
Very wild boy.
That's it. So I'm thinking if I give it's like now a last second like all right, cool. You just take it because I have to. Yeah. But if you put now at least one, if just a one good two-way player next to him, things change.
Yeah. And I think for me, my last thing to say about Luka Doncic is, this time last year, there was a lot of haters and doubters. Cameron was one of the main people saying things like, I'm not saying you said all of these, but I'm just going to say some things people are saying about him. Doesn't play winning basketball. Me. Too selfish. Me. Can't play defense. Me.
Still to this day, by the way.
Yeah. So especially the first two, can't play defense, question mark. First two things, he proved you guys wrong.
How?
What? How? He won.
He won what?
Oh, come on, man.
He won.
Yeah, but you wanted to see postseason success. Stop. He got to Conference Finals. You want to see postseason success. That's fine. The year that he's not playing against the Clippers, look how far he goes.
He can't be too selfish, yeah? He can't be too selfish if one of the players in his team, who's not even his second scorer, right, went 0 for 11, bro. Do you know what that means? That's just for people who may not understand.
He's taking 11
shots and made 0. Do you know what that means? 0 of them he made.
As a professional basketball player.
Okay, yeah. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, he's lost.
Like, he didn't try to be selfish and took the result. Like,
I'm not saying Luka passed him all 11 times, by the way, but I agree. But
100%. Of course.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? So for me, I just feel like Luka's running it back. If what you've said to me today, all I've heard from it is Luka needs to score more. Okay, cool. Other players need to score more. That's it.
Cool. So you said all this now. Yeah. What are your predictions for the Dallas Mavericks? Because they're not going to be any fucking different. If anything, they're going to be worse.
Nope.
They're going to be worse.
Nope.
Why? Let me tell you why they're going to be worse.
Yeah.
Are Golden State still as good as they were?
Yeah.
Phoenix are a question mark, but would you bet that Dallas will beat Phoenix or are going to be better than Phoenix next year? Off of even regular season alone, are Dallas going to be better than Phoenix next year?
Will have a better record?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. The Clippers are coming back.
Yeah.
Do you think the Clippers are going to be better than Dallas next year?
The Clippers are a better team than Dallas. Wait. But it depends how much they load manage Kawhi. It's the same with the same thing I gave with Philly, right? Because Kawhi is brittle.
Mm-hmm.
If they load him, if they if they don't play him as much, then their record could drop. Not because they're not that good, but because of that. That's the only reason why I'm gonna give it. But if Kawhi plays all the games, no.
Okay. Let's go to
Utah.
I'm not gonna. It's a waste of time.
No. Denver
That's
tough.
next year. Denver are getting Jamal Murray back.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be getting Michael Porter Jr. back as well.
Yeah.
So Denver were the 6th. Denver were the 6th seed last year.
Dallas were the 5th.
Dallas were the 4th seed last year.
Oh, that's why Dallas played.
Yeah, Dallas had the
first round. Yeah.
So are Denver going to be better than they were next year?
Yeah.
Probably they should be.
Yeah,
probably.
should be, yeah.
I don't know. Are they going to be better than Dallas?
They'll be close. That's where Denver and Dallas will be. I don't know who's going to be better.
So that's what four
or
teams,
five.
right?
Yeah.
I had someone talk about Memphis.
No.
You think Memphis is going to be better than Dallas next year?
No.
Why?
Where did Memphis finish the season?
2.
Shit. Yeah, I suppose they're gone.
Okay, so I've given you at least 4 teams that
Yeah.
most likely will be better than Dallas next year.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that
And we don't know what the Lakers are going to look like as well.
we don't know what the Lakers are going to look like.
Boy.
I know I've missed someone off the top of my head as well.
Portland.
Please,
no
please.
chance. I have no respect for them man over there.
Lakers, Clippers,
Pelicans.
Denver, Pelicans.
Pelicans are in my head a very big contender to make a big jump if Zion's back next year. Do you think the Pelicans are better than
If
Dallas?
Zion's back, Brandon Ingram has the season he had when he first went to New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
CJ McCollum plays as if
How he was playing when he got to New Orleans.
Yeah, the Dallas Mavericks are still better than Portland. I mean, still better than the Pelicans. I'm telling you, bro.
Do you agree with that?
I'm telling
Do
you.
you agree with that? Because if we went player for player, you embarrass yourself by saying that.
It's not about that, bro.
Because
that's
always about that.
No, it's not
It's
about that.
always
Brandon
about
Ingram,
that.
Hold on.
It's always about that.
Cameron, don't do this, bro. We've said this today.
It's tough.
No, bro. We've done this. We said we're the best players on the court. Yeah. At one time,
They always
They
have a chance.
Always have a chance, right? And Luka has beaten teams who, if we went player for player, he have a better team than it.
Okay,
So what are we talking about?
bro.
If
it's-
the Mavericks face the Pelicans in the postseason, I'm gonna say okay, Dallas may have a small edge.
Why?
Because of Luka. Because of Luka.
Christian Wood can score.
Because who?
Christian Wood can score.
What's Christian Wood good at? Because you're talking Christian Wood can score. What's Christian Wood good at?
a game, bro.
That's what I'm talking about, man. No, but this is the point I'm trying to make, though, innit? Dallas can have the number 1 player in that thing, but then the Pelicans will have the next 3 best players, and that makes a big difference. You
That's
can't deny
3.
that. Of course, they have the next.
Zion, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum
Are all better than Christian Wood. No one's gonna argue with that.
Even
Yeah.
CJ.
What?
CJ McCollum is better than Christian Wood.
What? It's fine if you believe what you believe in.
But Christian Wood can outplay CJ
Yeah, sometimes
McCollum.
I don't think it's a clear cut like that.
That one is
He's never done it. Don't say he can. He's never done
No,
that.
he's never
He
done
has-
it.
he's
he has
never
the
ever
ability.
done
Never done
I
it.
think
I'm
he
agreeing.
can.
He's never done
So
it.
we can't say I think he can. He's never done it.
I mean, he's a 20 and 10 guy, innit? So
Precedence matters, bro. He's never once done it. So why
Yeah.
are we now saying he's going to?
He can.
Okay, that's great. Anyway, my point is that the West, in my opinion, have only gotten stronger now that the Clippers are going to be back in a contention as well. I think things like that are going to massively matter.
so
Don't forget about them boys in Minnesota as well, who just went and got Rudy Gobert as well.
please.
Would you say Minnesota are better than Dallas?
Nope.
Huh?
No, wait. Who did Minnesota have?
No,
Anthony Edwards,
Carl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert,
Still got D'Angelo
Russell.
The West is tough, man.
They're better than
The
Dallas,
West
man.
is very tough.
And it's nothing to do with your boy Luka. They're a better team.
The West is tough.
There's so many teams in the West. I'm going to go there. There are so many teams in the West that are better than Dallas. And it's nothing to do with Luka at all.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
a better constructed
That's
team.
fair. That's fair enough to say. Yes.
A better, so I don't see.
But I get what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah.
But it's like me saying, where I hear it, right, is do I believe, even if, AD is still messing around, not playing as many games, do I think the Lakers will make the playoffs next season? Yes.
You do?
Yeah. I think they'll find a way.
Yeah.
Because LeBron's that good.
So,
and I think Luka's that good. Not as good. I didn't say he's as good as LeBron, but he's that good that he can find a way to do it.
Okay. To make the playoffs, you're talking about.
To make the playoffs.
Okay. Do you think this is just a random question. So
can you give me like 6-7 teams that are better than the Mavs, right?
And it's a problem, though.
Yeah.
It is a problem. I don't think that Luka's going to win with the Dallas Mavericks. I don't. Because all the other teams I've listed to you have a 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Of real quality, anyway. Really.
Some even go 3.
I mean, if Dirk can do it, Luka should to do it, man.
I mean, I don't think that's the same thing, bro. Dirk won with, who did he win with?
Yeah, he had nobody.
That's a lie. He had
Jason Terry.
Jason Kidd was on that team.
Okay.
Tyson Chandler was on that team. They had Hall of Famers and guys who could. I think Sean Marion might be on that team as well. They had Hall of Famers and guys. They were older, but they had guys who could. I'm 100%. But I do think that's why it matters that guys are leaving Dallas.
Listen, in Luka's team right now,
yeah,
except for Christian Wood, if any player leaves that team,
it doesn't matter.
Not that it doesn't matter. If I come back on this podcast and say, who does Dorian Finney-Smith play for right now? You have to search on your phone.
Nah, I'll know.
You won't.
No, because I know the game, bro.
No, you won't because he's not playing, bro. He's not good.
Nah, he'll play. He's not starting. 100%. I'd say of Dallas's starters that you have, I think Luka's the only one who would start on most of the teams in the league. I don't think any of those guys
even Christian Wood.
On the other player teams, none of them are starting.
Christian Wood.
Yeah, he would. Because there's a weakness in his position, though. None of those other guys are starting on like championship contenders.
Yeah, Reggie, Finney, no.
Yeah, he's good enough to start, but I get what you're trying to say. He
wouldn't start. Christian Wood.
Yeah, but I think on certain teams, because their best player is obviously that position. Yeah, he wouldn't start in Minnesota. He wouldn't start in
Philadelphia.
No, I'm talking about in the West. Sorry.
Pelicans.
He wouldn't start.
They have Valanciunas. I think they'll probably start Valanciunas over.
Wait, are you listing him as a center or as a power forward?
Whichever one you
want.
Do both. It doesn't help.
Pelicans, Valanciunas, Christian Wood.
It doesn't help.
I was doing it as a power forward.
That's probably harder for him.
Yeah.
You're not starting him over Zion. You're not starting him over Jaren Jackson Jr. You're starting. Stop, man. Stop, because now you're making us.
Jaren Jackson like 22 and 10.
Yeah.
But you know, other Pelicans.
Christian Wood hasn't done that. Like, I'm just like, he hasn't done that. Don't look at me like he hasn't done that.
And do you know what's mad? He's got his own team as well. He's had his own team in his
Houston were arse as well, man.
Yeah.
He had I think that's a big indicator as well. The fact that you saw him in the possible team or the best possible position for him to stat pad.
Yeah.
We saw it. We'll see. I just like to point out. Huh?
He ain't got that dog in him.
He hasn't. But I just want to point out that all these factors is just helping my case on it, because I could continue to say all this nonsense about Luka because
you're not saying it about Luka though. You're saying it about Dallas Mavericks.
I mean, yeah, but after again, I will always say though, like I'll always try and keep it down on his hype because of his lack of championship or lack of MVP. I'm sure he's going to win MVP in the next 2 years. I'm certain of it. Because there's no way you can play the way he plays and not win an MVP.
All right, cool.
Because that is the only award in the league.
For the best players.
For solo players, isn't it?
For the best players.
Nothing to do with your team at all.
Yeah.
Even then, they try and bring in some team success. It could be a problem for him.
Yeah.
It could be a problem for him. But I'm just saying, be prepared for this to be dragged out a while. Don't expect Luka to win a championship in Dallas. Because I don't.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
The way the league is structured right now, with players like KD, he don't have no dog in him, always trying to romp on the grind and going to team up with players. Yeah, everyone's trying to make a super team. It's difficult to do
unless someone wants to come and play with him and be.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they have that. So it's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough.
Also, hot take, my opinion. Luka probably won't be the best player in the league until he's like 30. Because
let him learn.
Guys like Giannis, I think, are going to have such long careers.
Okay, fair enough.
That it will always kind of overshadow his greatness or whatever you want to call it. I say guys like Giannis might be the one on his own. Yeah. But I think as long as Giannis is in the league, I don't think Luka will be classed as better than him.
The thing about it is, I think Giannis is in a really good situation.
Excellent, bro. MVPs.
Yeah, but I think with Giannis, if you were to I think Luka's a way more versatile player than Giannis. So you could
I can't argue that.
You could take Giannis and put him on the Charlotte Hornets, right? And you could take Luka, put him in the Charlotte Hornets. Luka's gonna perform better than. I said Charlotte Hornets, not thinking about the team. I just picked a random team. That's my point, right? The versatility. So,
wait, you think Luka's a
more versatile player than? Like, when I say versatile, I mean he can go into any situation and still do what he does in any situation. He doesn't need a team to be built around him.
I think it's the same with Giannis, man.
What?
In terms of production, I
mean, the way Giannis still gonna give you the point.
2 seasons ago. Yeah. 2 seasons ago. Yeah. Grown men. I don't think it was YouTube, man. I don't know if it was YouTube.
I was definitely one of the guys dogging.
Grown men were telling Giannis to leave Milwaukee.
Yeah. 100%.
Because they couldn't win with him. So they had to build a team around him.
No, they couldn't. It's going to be the same thing with Luka. Don't worry. It's going to be the exact same thing.
But I mean, Middleton was always there. The change really was get rid of Bledsoe, put in Jrue Holiday.
A competent point guard, 100%. But, all right, so do you think...
they've got a big three.
Yes.
I wouldn't call that a big... It's three very good players. That's a big three. I can't give you a big three, though.
Why?
That's a big three, man.
Because a big three.
Jrue Holiday is, and everyone in the league can vouch, is
the best
defensive guard in the league.
Let's go.
Who can guard everybody. So how can you not tell me that's not a big three?
1 to 3.
1 to 3. Everybody 1 to 3. Everybody 1 to 3.
So that's a big three, bro.
It is a big three.
It's a big free. Bro, it's a big free. You can't do this.
He's a big free.
It's just when you think about what has big free looked like in the past.
No, it's a big free. We're talking.
Who else has got a big free?
It's a big free. It is a big free.
No,
everyone will say it's a big free.
What do you mean?
It is a big free.
Who else is big three?
Golden State have a big three. They do.
It's still a big three.
You've got a big four.
With Dre.
You've got a big four.
With Clay.
Draymond is
You're really fucking. You're fucking with the goalposts, bro. You guys are moving crazy right now.
But they are a big three.
It's a big three.
That's a big three.
Why?
If you've got for me, to have a big three,
you need a great offensive player.
Not necessarily. Okay,
and Drew's a two-way though.
No. I'm not saying I don't think you need to. I wasn't even going to break it down like that. Yeah, you at least 22 points a game players, right?
Okay. I don't think Golden State had that, but go on.
Wiggins might be in 19 or something, right?
Wiggins was.
Yeah, it might have dropped off.
I think it was 18, 19.
Yeah. And then you need another player who is excellent at something. He's excellent at something.
Okay, yes. Okay, cool.
Excellent at something. And
Mookie have a big three then.
Still
That's fine. Mookie have a big three then.
They have a big 300% confirmed.
Okay.
That's a big three.
Do you think Giannis would have the same, more or less success than Luka on the Mavericks if you just swap them two players?
The Mavs would win. No.
But you're gonna have to relax.
It's so tough because he solves the problem, but they have another problem. Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough
because he's gonna defend. He's gonna get rebounds.
But I do believe Luka could win a title in Milwaukee.
As that team is, probably I'd agree as well. I'd agree as well.
Boy, well, we got
wrap it up then.
Yeah, close it off, Luka. I guess Luka really stole the show, huh? The GOAT.
It always does, man. Always does.
But all these other things that we still awaiting, like KD has his meeting with Joe Tsai, so we'll see how that turns up, and this tampering issue with the Sixers as well being investigated. I don't know
why it's been investigated. It's confirmed. Like it's tampering.
Just let it go.
I think they need to let the whole tampering thing go.
100%.
What does that even mean, bro?
Makes no sense. Next season is going to be looking very, very juicy. It's going to be looking very mad with the amount of players are coming back. So that's going to be that's Jrue Holiday stats.
That's nice.
Big free. What's Jrue Holiday?
18 points. 18.3 points, 6.8 assists, 4.5 rebounds.
That's nice numbers. For a number 3 option, that's very nice.
And the best defensive point guard. You can't see it on stats. Defensive guard in the league.
Yeah, I'd say best. Just say best perimeter defender. Like you don't have to put in guards. He's the best perimeter defender in the league.
Best defensive guard.
You don't think he's the best perimeter defender?
He's the best defensive guard. So that
I think it's more of a compliment to say he's the best perimeter defender than say he's the best defensive guard.
How best defensive guard? That means you can guard in
as a guard.
Best defensive
as a guard. Best perimeter defender means he's better than the wings as well.
All right, fair enough.
I think it's two different things.
It's two. Yeah, it's because
it's two compliments.
Because he can defend very extremely on the perimeter, and he can still do a very good job interior as well. Yes, he can.
Go off, sis.
We're going into semantics.
The boy guards. He guards big wings. Like he, bruv. Even sometimes he's guarding LeBron and Giannis isn't, bruv.
Okay.
Just put it out there. But that's a conversation for another day. Yeah. Other than that, just make sure that you follow us on TikTok at Take It to the Rim Podcast, Twitter at Take It to the Pod, Instagram at Take It to the Rim Podcast. YouTube at Take It to the Rim Podcast. Yeah, come on, be commenting, be liking, subscribing, be mentioning, be DMing, all of them things there at everything.
Send it to your mother's mother,
bro. Send it to your baby mum, baby dad, all them dog, cat, rat, hat, sack, all of them things there.
The what? Send it to the what?
Dog.
What was the last one?
What he said?
Yeah, let's not say that. Let's not say that.
You what he said?
Nah.
Yeah, no, I just heard what I said, and
cat.
it's very mad.
It wasn't that. It starts with S.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm moving
crazy.
mad. I'm insane.
Andre, do you want to plug your socials?
Yeah, man. Andre, plug yourself in, man.
Just find me on Instagram, man. At Incrum Art, bro. That's me, man. Incrum_art. That's INKRUM_art, man. That's me. You'll find me there, man. You won't find me, but you'll find what's important.
Exactly.
Yeah, you find what's important.
So,
Yeah.
You don't need to see who I am.
But yeah, man, other than that, make sure you tune in, lock on with us as well, and interact with us, man. From the guy that's out there chilling in Miami.
Shout out Jules in Miami.
Shout out Jules in Miami. He out there.
San Francisco jamming. It's chilling, man.
Yeah, but in that case, we done. Over and out, baby.
God bless. Peace.